Ladies, hey, ladies and gentlemen, what do it do? We back, and when I say we, look who we got in the building this time. We got my boy Frank here. I almost called him Ron, but no, we got Frank here. Frank, what's up, brother? You missed
What's
me
up?
this week, man, but that's all good, bro. You're here now.
My feed is so behind that literally, you know how every time when you go live, it takes my side of the feed like forever to fucking say it's live. It
Yeah,
literally said live like 14 seconds in. I'm sitting
damn.
there like, okay, when is it gonna go? When's it? It
Yeah,
says live.
a little bit too this time. Mine sort of paused a bit too, but
Yeah, I don't get StreamYard needs to step their game up.
see, hey, don't be disrespecting StreamYard, man. StreamYard's the go.
Nah, they need to step their game up, bro. All right, so
Go ahead and introduce.
before we before we get into the show that we are reviewing today, of course, Christian decided to be a little asshole and do last week's show without me.
Hey, yo, don't
So,
be don't be talking that shit.
so I'm going to before we start this show, I'm not going to take forever because then we'll have a 2 hour show if I'm sitting here going through the whole damn show. But I'm going to give my thoughts on the show we went over last week, Invasion.
Go
That was
ahead.
what we did last week. So I'm just gonna run through it real quick. I got my review that I did on my own Facebook from like 2021, June of 2021. I was gonna go through it. The opener, Edge and Christian versus Storm and Mike Awesome, pretty good. I gave that 3.5. That was a solid match. Earl Hebner and Nick Patrick, very entertaining. It was a funny little, both the refs for two different sides. WWF ref against the Alliance ref. Earl Hebner, Nick Patrick. It was funny. It was entertaining for what it was. I gave that 2.5.
Yep.
APA versus Chuck Palumbo and Sean O'Hare. Rest in peace, Sean O'Hare. I gave that 2.5. It was a decent match.
I didn't rate these matches. He does the ratings. He's the Dave Meltzer of the show. I'm
I don't say my ratings on the show a lot because I don't always have my reviews with me. But I decided to pull up my review of this show since I'm just gonna go over it real quick. Uh, Kidman versus X Pac was pretty good. I gave that a 3. It was a solid cruiserweight match. Then the show took a little bit of a hit for me. Raven and Regal, not that great. Canyon, Hugh Morris, and Sean Stasiak versus Albert, Big Show, and Billy Gunn. Talk
wait.
about a
Question for you.
what?
Now, Regal Raven match.
Yes,
Who attacked Regal again?
it was. I said it right here too. It was Taz. Taz got the loudest reaction during this match when he did his run-in. That's what I wrote back in June of 2021. Uh, Canyon, Hugh Morris, and Sean Stasiak versus Albert, Big Show, and Billy Gunn. Talk about a random ass 6-man
Right?
tag on a pay per view too, man. That I gave that 1 star. It wasn't really anything too serious, too great. Tajiri versus Taz, it was decent. I gave that 2.5. Now the hardcore match, which I wrote this in my review. If you've ever watched the "Don't Try This at Home" little promos on the DVDs from like the
Hey,
mid
hey,
two
hey,
thousands,
Frank. I gotta call you out real quick. Check
what?
out an all new episode of Shasta McNasty.
I'm surprised it took you so long to see.
Well, because I had it set up to say something completely different, and I'm going to change because you're just wrong.
Anyway, for anybody who has seen the mid 2000s, don't try this at home on the DVDs. There's a couple of sound bites from JR in this match that was put on there. Like when JR says, "How do you learn to fall off a 20-foot ladder?" That sound bite came from this match. What's the other one? Oh, how's he even able to stand is what I want to know. Both those sound bites came from this match.
Jeff
That was
Hardy
a great,
for the Jeff
yeah.
Hardy Rob Van Dam match.
Yes, Jeff Hardy Van Dam. That was a great match.
Those two were
Um,
nuts.
yeah,
Those two.
and they had on the show we're about to cover. They had another one. We'll
Oh,
get to that in a minute.
that's
Bro and
card.
Penny's match. Stacy, what?
That's
What were you
called
gonna say?
crash.
Yeah. Um. So Braun Penn's match: Stacy Keibler, Tori Wilson versus Trish Stratus and Lita. Wow, that's a freaking dream match. You got three of the cutest women's wrestlers ever with Stacy, Tori, and Trish. I would have had somebody besides Lita, which that's just me personally. I'm not too crazy about Lita. No disrespect to her. She's a great performer, but yeah, I would have had somebody else. But this was a fun match.
Hey, Terry.
I gave that 2.5. Terry?
Terry. Trish and Terry.
Yeah. I
Then we could
personally would have had I
had
personally would have had what are you gonna say?
because then we could have had TNT against. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Was an oh, and then the main event, inaugural brawl. That's my match of the night, 4.5 stars. I loved the Austin heel turn. Both Austin heel turns from 2001 were highly underrated in my opinion. Overall, I gave it 7 out of 10. It wasn't really a special show. It was good, decent, nothing too special. But anyway, today we're going to cover the very next month's pay per view, SummerSlam 2001.
2-1.
And Chris, I'm gonna tag you in my invasion review so you can see it after the show.
Sweet. I can't really comment or like it right now because Facebook
No,
is
you don't have. Oh, wait,
Facebook has blocked me from commenting and liking stuff for some reason. I
for
don't.
what?
I don't know. I didn't do nothing. Number one and number two. I remember a few weeks ago they were blocking me from messaging people. They're blocking me
I
from.
remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
So I don't understand what's going on with Facebook, but
Did you say anything that that was a blockable offense?
I've tried to behave myself on YouTube, on Facebook.
Yeah,
I know it's hard to believe for some of you people out there, but I try to behave.
he
But
tries. That doesn't mean he does.
professional wrestling, there's one thing I want to discuss. And I told you about this topic before today,
Yeah.
and I want to say congratulations to the GOAT of hip hop, Eminem, getting inducted this weekend. As I try to keep my pennies from falling off the bed, um, congratulations to the GOAT Eminem going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And I know what you're thinking, but he's a rapper, not a rock and
Yeah,
roll.
that's what I was gonna say. Why is he in the Rock and Roll Hall of
My
Fame?
parents said the same thing. I guess Rock and Roll Hall of Fame includes rap now. Because Biggie is in it,
Okay.
Tupac is in it, NWA is in it. I believe Run DMC is in it. And I believe like LL Cool J is in it. And now we got Eminem in it. So
Is
it,
Shasta McNasty in it?
no, not
Oh,
yet.
come on, bro. How do you have
Hey,
a
hey, relax. Maybe next year he'll
the
go in there.
the greatest rap band of all time, the greatest rap group of all time, man? How do you not have Shasta McNasty's coming at you?
Well, so
How are they not in the Hall of Fame?
I wanted to discuss a little bit about Eminem.
Yeah,
For
go
those of
ahead.
you who do not know, I am like the biggest Eminem fan. Matter of fact, I actually purchased Eminem's latest CD, which I want to get up and I want to show you, but it's in my closet. So when I get a chance, I'll get up and I'll show everybody. But it's
So when you're cleaning out your closet, you'll get that Eminem
I'll be right back. Hang on, folks. Frank,
that Eminem album.
talk to them about what that meant to you.
Yeah, I will say. I guess if the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is now allowing hip hop in there, then Eminem definitely belongs in there. Um, yeah. So I wonder who.
Folks, right
What did you
here,
say?
Curtain Call 2, right here, his latest album. And
Nice.
it's got some of his greatest hits. And I believe this is coming from the MMLP. I don't know what albums they're using. I know that they used Music to Be Murdered By, Sides A. They used Relapse. They used They used a lot of they used Curtain Call, I believe. They used a lot of good ones. And just Eminem as an artist is like there's nobody quite like him. And that there are a lot of dope rappers out there. You can name rappers like Easy E. You can name rappers like LL Cool J. You can name rappers like I Ice Cube. And I say Easy E was a dope rapper. He didn't start off as a dope rapper. He just got that. He just over time.
Yeah.
I'll say
Mhm.
Ice T was a great rapper. LL Cool J, Run DMC. And even today, I mean, guys like Kendrick Lamar and Jake.
Lamar.
I
Yeah.
give them a lot of props and a lot of credit because they're talented in their own rights. Um,
Yeah.
but Eminem is just like he's a different animal because the way he can bend words or stretch them to make them
Yeah.
rhyme is absolutely astonishing. Like in one song he did, it was called "The Adventures of Moon Man and Slim Shady." He goes, uh, "Prayers to George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery. How is it that so many cops are dirty? Sat man, I can't believe or I can't breathe with your knee on my carotid artery."
Yeah.
He's able to make and just he's able to make words rhyme that don't typically go together and rhyme. And it's when you listen to
Yeah.
it, it's like, oh my goodness, like I can't believe he did that. Like in the schemes that he does. He does like a Christmas scheme in one song. He has a bowling scheme. I mean, it's not Eminem, you know, he started off as that white rapper. Oh, he's that white rapper. No, look. Skin color be damned. Skin color has nothing to do with how good you are at something. It doesn't matter if
Right.
you're black. It don't matter if you're white. If you're if it don't matter if you're Asian. It doesn't matter. Dope is dope, and Eminem is absolutely dope. And you know, somebody that has had the longevity that he's had is quite impressive. And I also will sit here and say I can name at least 10 songs of Eminem that I would bump over and over again. Songs
Mm.
like Godzilla, songs like Nat, songs like, Lose Yourself. I mean, Lose
That's my favorite. Lose yourself. Yeah.
You won't, and you better never let it go. The Way I Am, when he starts off, I sit back and relax, da, 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 I mean, Stan, Love the Way You Lie. Um, I mean, so many great songs of Eminem. Drop it down below in the comment section. What's your favorite Eminem song?
I
My
have two. I have two. Oh, like I
as I
said, lose yourself. Lose yourself and almost famous are my favorite Eminems.
what songs?
Lose yourself and almost famous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, Hang on a second. Close. There we go. Sorry, I had to close my closet doors. It was bugging me. Um, as for me, my favorite Eminem songs, there's so many to choose from, but I think I gotta go with "Lose Yourself."
Yeah.
Oh,
That was a banger. Yeah.
and for the record, I'll be honest with you. There's one thing about Eminem that I don't hate, but it's not my favorite when he does it, and it's that fast rap stuff. That
Yeah.
like that speed rap doesn't make you a dope rapper. You know what makes you a great rapper? Able to tell a story, able to connect to that audience, and able to get them to listen in. I mean, that's to me the mark of a great beast, of a great rapper. And Eminem, shout out to Eminem. He's still going. I mean, he said in Godzilla, I'm still the guy you admire, and I got no plans to retire. I got him passing it out like what you do when you hand someone flyers. You
Yeah.
know, passing out flyers. Yeah, you get it. But yeah, shout out to Eminem going into the Hall of Fame, man. He's a goat, and yeah. So, also, if you're new to this YouTube channel, do Frank and I a favor. Hit hit that subscribe button down below. Become a bro. the Retro Bros. I can't say it's red anymore because it's not a red subscribe button anymore. They changed that. But yeah, subscribe to us, become a retro bro with us. Uh, Matt and I will be back this Saturday to review, uh, to do our show, the Retro Rawdown. But tonight, folks, tonight I will be back on this channel with a whole different person other than Frank. Somebody much better looking, in my opinion, than Frank. Uh, I will be back on here with Ron Parson. And Ron is a friend of the
Shout
show.
out to Ron.
Yeah,
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 shout
he's
out to
on the
Ron.
show several times. And yeah, he'll be on tonight, and we are going to talk about what happened on Raw this week. Just a couple of things. I'm not going to give everything away because I got to save some of my thoughts for Raw this Saturday. But we will be
You mean
discussing.
retro raw down? You mean retro raw down? You
Yeah,
said
retro Raw.
raw.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, the Raw portion, I could have. You know what, Frank? But hey, you know what? Without further ado, let's get into today's video. And last week we did Invasion, so this week it makes sense that we go to SummerSlam 2001, which took place in San Jose, California, at the Compaq Center. Uh, 15,293 were in attendance with a buy rate of $570,000. Damn, that's a lot of money. Um, and on the Heat match, Jacqueline, Lita, and Molly Holly, Team WWF, defeated Ivory, Stacy Keebler, and Tori Wilson, who were members of the Alliance. So once again, we're doing the Alliance versus the WWF here.
Yes. This is one of my favorite SummerSlams. Just a notch below '02, but it's close in my opinion.
Yeah,
'02's on another level. That show was just
yeah.
phenomenal.
That show was the that show '02 to me kind of signified that new ruthless aggression era.
Yeah, well, it was the first SummerSlam of that era.
Yeah. Um, in the opening match, uh, Edge, representing the WWF, defeated Lance Storm to retain the. I'm sorry, to win the Intercontinental Championship. And Edge and Lance Storm, you're not going to get a bad match from these guys.
That
Um,
was
Go ahead.
this is a phenomenal way to kick off the show. And of course, they're also building the
And
Edge
Christian,
and Christian turn as Christian tried to interfere on behalf of Edge, but ended up hitting Edge. But
yes,
Edge was able to survive that, get the win. That was, of course, building to the ultimate, where only a few weeks later Christian would turn on Edge. Yeah, I gave it 4 stars. It was a great way to kick off the show, which I do have my SummerSlam review with me. Since I pulled up my Invasion review, I pulled up SummerSlam review, so I will give you my star ratings on this one.
the next match saw the Dudley Boys and Test, representing the Alliance, defeat the APA and Spike Dudley, representing the WWF. I think Spike should have been with the Alliance because he was part of ECW.
Yeah, but you know, Spike is more of a good guy though. He's more of a baby face.
Yeah,
Although in 2004 he pulled off being a heel, but at this point he was more of a baby face. You know, the
yeah.
underdog little guy. So I understand why he was on
It was a fun little
WWE.
match. There
Oh,
was,
this was fun. Yeah,
yeah. Um, I wouldn't. To me, I wouldn't say there was much about it that was special, but it got everybody on the card, and they produced a pretty solid match.
I thought it was really good. I gave it 3.5. This was a fun match. Man. Crowd was into it. You know, the whole stuff with APA and Shane McMahon trying to get involved, APA trying to run off Shane McMahon, that was all great.
Yeah. Uh, Next match saw X Pac, representing the WWF, defeat Tajiri to win to unify the WCW Cruiserweight Championship and the Light Heavyweight Championship. This matchup was great.
That's it. That's all you gotta say is it was great.
I was going to let you talk first.
Okay. Um, I thought it was decent. It was about, gave it about 2.5 stars. It was an okay match.
Yeah, it was. I've always liked those fast-paced matches, and this was a fast-paced match. And it was good. I liked it. It was a very fun match. It was awesome, fast-paced, a lot of high-impact moves, and yeah, great match. Next match saw Chris Jericho representing the WWF defeating Rhino with Stephanie in his corner by submission, and I Bakery Music. Hey, shout out to Shrug of Bakery Music. What's up, buddy? How you
Yeah.
feeling, man?
What's
Um,
up, Bakery?
yeah, that's Shrug. Uh,
Yeah.
thank you, Shrug. I appreciate that. Looking fresh. Yeah, I got my hair cut a couple days ago. I was actually straight up bald, so all my hair is growing back. Uh, but I was like, there was no hair at all at one point. But shout out to Shrug for joining us in the chat here, man. Uh,
Yeah.
hey, Shrug, what do you think of Eminem going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Uh, I'm feeling better finally. How y'all doing? I'm doing fine, man. I got a little bit
I'm
of a
good.
cough, but
Yeah.
beyond that, I'm hanging. Frank, answer the question.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
No
Uh,
doubt.
yeah, we had a little bit of sickness going around in my family too. My sister was sick, and then my brother-in-law was sick, and then my nephews got sick, and yeah, I think it's awesome, well deserved. He used a lot of rock and roll sample. Yeah, he did, and I'll tell you, I actually watched the live. I actually watched some of his performances from the show, and in one of his performances, he actually got Steven Tyler to come out and sing the chorus. It was "Sing for the Moment," and
Uh,
the fact that he got Steven Tyler to come out live and sing for the moment, yeah, that was cool. And he got Ed Sheeran to come out and help him out with Stan. That was cool. Uh, I'm your biggest fan, Siege. Darla, what's up, Darla? I'm
oh shit! Oh shit! The the person who seared Angel is on the show. Darla. I thought she staked herself. What the hell is
yeah, I
Darla
like
here?
facts, Shrug. Facts. Me and Frank were just talking about our favorite songs of Eminem, and I said mine was "Lose Yourself," and Frank said it was "Lose Yourself" and
Lose yourself in Almost Famous.
Almost Famous. I also recently listened to that song "Drug Ballad" by Eminem, which I listened to that song like yesterday, and I haven't heard that
Are
song
we
in forever. And that song
are,
is a underrated song. That song is pretty good.
are we really just gonna ignore the fact that we got a vampire in the chat?
Yes, because I'm pretty sure
That's
they're both the same
that's
dog.
that's the vampire who seared Angel. She's the reason why Angel is a vampire.
But Darla, I love you. Thank you for being my fan. I think his song "Kim" is his best and easily my favorite. Yeah, I don't think I've heard Kim. I'll be honest with you, but I remember in Dre's induction speech because Dre inducted Eminem, which would only make sense it would be Dre. Um, we'll get back into SummerSlam in just a moment. Here we're talking music again, but Dre said he made music about killing his baby mama, killing his mom, locking me in his basement, and then he went on made a second album talking about killing his baby mama again, killing his mom again, and locking me in his basement again. And, it was a very good speech by Dre. Yeah, it's very graphic. Oh, so is it uh, is it more graphic than Stan? Shrug.
Yes,
Would you say
yes,
more graphic than Stan?
yes,
I'm sorry. Is your name Shrug? No, your name is Frank.
yes,
Okay.
yes. It is. But you do remember I wrote Shrug's music. I write Shrug's music for him.
Do
Don't
you
forget that.
Shrug?
Yes,
Can you confirm that Frank is your ghostwriter?
he
Please.
did on the show. He did on the show a few weeks ago.
Okay. Is this what we're gonna do? Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. Probably his most graphic song, other than his horrorcore music. He did horrorcore, and yes, he writes all my music. Okay, it's confirmed. It's confirmed. Frank and Shrug. He is Shruggity. Yeah, yeah. He is Shruggity. So all the weed bars are coming from Frank, huh? Okay.
Yep. Yep.
What's your favorite strain, Frank? What's your favorite strain of weed?
All of them.
Wait, wait, wait. My man said all of them. I can't all of them. Wow, wow, my boy. Okay. Anyway, back to SummerSlam '01. Appreciate Shrug coming through. Favorite Shrug. Favorite Shrug.
Favorite strain weed.
Yeah, yeah. Boy, we went from SummerSlam '01 to weed. I mean,
We went from SummerSlam '01 to having the one and only Darla on the show, the vampire who
our biggest fan. Our biggest
who,
fan.
who seared Angel, and she's your biggest fan. She gave birth to Connor. Not that Connor's beloved. Everybody hates Connor, but that's neither here nor there. Which, by the way,
Faith.
Darla.
You got faith.
Oh, Faith is here now too. Holy 5x5.
Okay.
What is going on here? First we get
I'm
Darla, now we got Faith.
pretty sure the faith that's in our chat right now is Shrug's girlfriend.
5x5. Good for you, Shrug, whatever your name is. Faith is very popular.
See,
She's very popular.
hey, Shrug, how is this joke and a ghostwriter for you? He doesn't even know your name. He's a joke. Yeah. I'm better off
His
running.
name is Shrug.
I'm
His
better
name
off
is Shrug. Bro, his name is Shrug. So we've had Darla comment on our show. We've had Faith comment. When are we gonna have Buffy on in
Never.
the comment?
Never. Buffy's never coming on this show.
Well, no, I said in the comments because we got Darla, we got Faith. Now where's Buffy? Where's Angel?
Buffy's out fucking Spike. Where do you think she is?
That's true, man. Maybe we'll get Spike in the comments.
That's what I was named after.
Is that true though? Is that true though?
That's your Faith? Were you really named after Buffy? You're young enough to
No, she said Faith. Faith, who was a character on Buffy. Are you really named after?
That's a possibility because if she's
lit.
Shrug's age, that's a very near possibility.
That is lit if it's true. That's lit.
Now
where'd Darla go? Now we gotta ask Darla if she was named after the after Darla.
Hey Darla, let us know. Were you named after Buffy and Faith too, or Angel or whatever show she was on?
Darla was on both. Darla was literally the first vampire to ever be seen on Buffy. The very first scene on the pilot episode.
See, we got the Buffy fangirl right here. So, I mean, if you need to know any fact, oh god damn it!
What
looking for me? God damn
it! Hold on.
Wait, stop creating these private accounts.
I did not do that. I swear I did not do that. I swear I did not do that. Have you seen me? Have you seen me touching my phone? My phone's been on the desk the whole time. I swear I did not do that. That's hilarious. Whoever did that, though.
I only seen Vampire Diaries. See,
then you're missing out, bro.
Vampire Diaries I could semi-respect because Nina Dobrev is hot. Nina Dobrev is beautiful. I'll take that all day. But I don't know.
I want to know who's behind the Buffy account now. Who did that?
That's probably one of Show's buddies, like I don't know, Saints, like Love Rain or Rain or something like that.
Now we need Spike. We've had Darla.
So Vikings now going to show up in the comments, and then you're going to say, now we need Zeke,
Angel.
now we need Willow, now we need.
No, we need Dark Willow. We need Dark Willow.
No, no.
Just comment bored now.
Well, Dark Willow was literally Raven from Teen Titans.
She was better than Raven, bro. Come on. And I love Teen Titans, but she better than Raven. Come on now.
Back to SummerSlam here, folks. I'm sure that all the Buffy characters are going to pop up in the comment section. Next match saw Rob Van Dam.
Darla, it's your fault. Before we continue, just remember it's Darla's fault. She had to come through
Darla.
with that name.
Rob Van Dam defeated Jeff Hardy. Rob Van Dam representing the Alliance and Jeff Hardy representing the WWF. And
hold on, wait a minute. You just skipped over Jericho and Rhino. I never even gave my thoughts on that.
Oh my god! Oh no!
You did.
Chris Jericho.
Hold on.
Chris Jericho defeated Rhino by submission with Stephanie in his corner, and I gotta say, I think this feud was much more memorable with the promos between Jericho and Rhino. Jericho making fun of Stephanie.
Yeah, that stuff was really entertaining. The Kurt Angle, I mean not Kurt Angle. That's because somebody in the comments is pretending to be Kurt Angle. The Jericho and Stephanie stuff was legendary. Legendary. Baker. Sure.
Hey, Shrug, check this out. You want to hear some funny shit? When Jericho and Rhino were building up to their match at SummerSlam, this pay-per-view, Jericho kept calling Stephanie like a $2 whore. It was hilarious. That's the real Kurt. Okay, Darla.
Darla, how's Angel? I'm sure he's still got a soul, right? We don't want him to lose his soul now. Bad things happen when he loses his soul.
My soul has left my body a long time ago.
But for the match itself was pretty good. I gave it 3.5. That was a good match.
Yeah, it was a great match, and I mean, I'm not saying the match was bad, but it's memorable more because of all the promos.
Oh, no doubt. The promos were tremendous between mostly the Jericho and Stephanie stuff. For most of 2001, that's Jericho and Stephanie had some entertaining.
I said my soul has left my body a long time ago. Jericho's saying, "Yeah, soul leaves my body every time I hit the blunt." Yeah. Yeah, hey, Frank, want to hear something hilarious? You want to see something hilarious? Okay. Hey, Sean, I'm going to show him that clip of you running into that fan on the street. Hold up. It was hilarious.
I hate this chair.
Video, Frank, but it's hilarious.
I don't know. I didn't write it, so.
No, it's not a song.
I know and I didn't write it. It's a video of a fan. I didn't write it, so I don't see how this can be entertaining.
Oh, it's in his shorts, probably.
I might have seen it. I think I saw one of his shorts recently.
Well, that's gay. There we go. Right
here. Hey.
Here we go. I'm pretty sure Shrug knows the video I'm going to show, but
no.
You know what, Frank? Here you go, Frank. This is Shrug in a nutshell.
Oh no! Is that like dick in my asshole? That ass? I'm streaming on fucking Pornhub right now. I love you, dog.
That thing. This was all I know. I love digging my asshole, bro. On God, on God. Just the way Frank said it. Just the way Frank said it. On God. Or no, he said dead ass, bro, dead ass. I'm streaming on Pornhub right now. My man Shrug does that kind of random stuff. Like I remember I watched him go to Goodwill or whatever, and he just made it like he was just walking. And he walked past some dude, and he's like, Like he made like the gaze like the noise. It's hilarious. Yeah, Shrug is shout out to Shrug. He's in the comment section right now. That's who Bakery Music is. That's Shrug, and he's one of the dopest dudes I've ever spoken to. Like one of the nicest dudes. Um, yeah, good. Yes, sir. Goodwill, my home. The Goodwill, my facts. Facts. Shrug. He's been on our channel several times. He's nice. He's dope.
Yeah.
Go listen to some of his music. Go listen to his music. He's a great rapper. Frank apparently ghostwrites for him.
No
Uh,
doubt, no doubt.
we love Shrug on this channel. It's all love with Shrug. Shrug is fun. Nah, you're too nice, my homie. For like, yeah, facts. I got Shrug's back. He's got mine. It's all love, bro. He's from Portland, and my music that Frank wrote. Yeah, yeah. Go
That's a
listen. To
fact.
his
That's a
bro.
fact.
He wrote. Frank may have written the lyrics, but Shrug had to go rap the lyrics, and that's a lot tougher to do than writing them. God, Gallagher. What?
Who's Gallagher?
I don't know. I thought that was another reference you would have known. No, this ladder match for the Hardcore Championship. This was Car Crash TV, and it was fantastic. RVD
Yeah,
party to win the championship. RVD was representing the Alliance, and Jeff was representing the WWF. Was RVD technically a heel here, or was he a babyface?
no, he was the one guy in the Alliance who kind of broke out and became popular
Yeah,
during that whole invasion angle. He wasn't a heel, he was a babyface.
yeah. And this matchup was great. I love this match. Like I said, it was Car Crash TV. If you like car crashes, this matchup is for you.
Yeah, their invasion match was great, and so was this match was right there with their invasion match. Like,
Facts.
yeah.
Frank Gallagher. Who's Frank Gallagher?
Is that the guy who breaks the watermelons or something? I don't know.
I but the next match, I do know that the next match was the Brothers of Destruction, representing the WWF, uh, successfully defending the WCW tag team titles against Diamond Dallas Page and Chris Canyon. Uh, and this was
Oh, Shameless. Oh, that's what that's from. Okay, yeah, I haven't seen Shameless.
Shameless. No, I can't say I have. I've heard of Shameless, but I've not seen it.
I know what it is. Yeah.
I don't really watch a lot of shows on Netflix. Darla or Dixie Numas. Guys, you are very piss off.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Are you pissed off, Frank?
No.
I'm not.
It sounds like they're telling us to piss off.
Okay. I haven't seen like any TV shows, but that shit is goated. Hey, Shrug, you really should check out the Chicago shows, bro. Those shows are awesome. I love those shows. Chicago Fires in its 11th season, Chicago PDs in its 10th season, and Chicago Meds in its 8th season, and they're all great shows. Um,
The girl who played Michelle on Shasta McNasty was on one of the Chicago shows. I forgot which one, but whoever she is, she cute as hell. She played Michelle on. I'll look her up. Hold on. You'll
yeah,
probably know because you watch all the Chicago shows.
yeah, Bakery. Yeah, there's a lot of seasons. Um,
Hella seasons.
but
Hella seasons.
they also have like crossovers with like Law and Order SVU also, which are pretty cool. Um, and within each other. Like you'll see characters on Chicago PD appear on Chicago Med and appear on Chicago Fire regularly. So it's like they kind of intertwine with each other. So it's pretty cool that way. Um,
Nicole Foster.
Nicole Foster, let's look her up, see what she's on.
Forester. Yeah, she's on one of the Chicago shows.
Nicole, okay, I got her. She appears as
Chicago Fire.
Okay. I know who she is. She is Matt Casey's sister. So she's a sister of the fire, like some Marvel universe. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, yeah. It's pretty cool. She's the sister of one of the firefighters on Chicago Fire. So
All I
yeah,
know is she's cute as hell. That's all I
she
know. She's cute as hell.
yeah she's blonde, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I remember. I think it was season 3 of Chicago Fire. It was revealed that she and her husband were getting divorced, and that he basically screwed her out of all her money. And
Damn.
yeah, and
On the
so
this is on the show, right?
yeah, yeah, on the
Not in
show.
real life. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think she's had that much bad luck. But yeah, um, no, she's dope. I like she's dope. I like her on that show. Um, she has 2 kids, Francis Eleanor and Paul Walker the third.
Paul Walker.
Yeah, that's her. That's her son's name, Paul Walker the third. Nonetheless,
Hmm.
I mean, yeah. A man of taste. Yeah, I am a man of taste. Damn right. Uh, all right, boys, I got to get ready to set up my stream and post. But I love y'all. Blonde girls are elite. Facts. Facts. Shrug.
I like dark hair better. I'm
Shrug.
just gonna say it.
I'm gonna,
I
I'm gonna
like
come
dark
in
hair
your
better.
live stream in a, well, I'm gonna come in your live stream whenever you go live. You already know I'm there, bro. I already got you. Are you going live on YouTube or Twitch? Let me know.
Twitch. Twitch. I had to let him know we doing Twitch tonight. No,
Yeah,
no.
right
Oh,
now.
you didn't even say too. Speaking of Twitch, we're actually making our Twitch debut.
Yeah, we're on Twitch right now, baby. And this is not the Twitch debut because I was on Twitch with my other channel, with my other show. But
But
I'm on
okay,
Twitch right now, so
it's
that's
my Twitch. It's my Twitch debut.
and yeah, it is your Twitch debut. Uh,
Speaking of that, speaking of that, the funny thing is about that. I'm on Twitch talking about wrestling. Man, back in the day, back in like the late 2000s, when I was at the point where like I was really missing like 2003 so bad, I wanted to watch like 2003 SmackDowns or Raws like so bad. And this was pre-network, of course, so I had no way of doing it. And then I found this site called Justin TV, and they were streaming old Raws and SmackDowns, and I was watching like every freaking day. I'm like, oh man, this is lit. Like I got it was like pre WWE Network. It was like the WWE Network pre WWE Network, but you can only watch whatever the people are streaming. I freaking love that. And for anybody who doesn't know what Justin TV is, that is now what everybody knows as Twitch.
I got
So
some.
I have big love for Twitch because of those
Yeah,
days back in the late 2000s.
I got something on my. Hang on, guys. I'm sorry. I got something right here. I'm trying to get it off.
All
We're
right.
good. We're good. Sorry about that. Next match
The
was
cage match.
got the cage match, and
Yeah.
this so Brothers of Destruction were representing the WWF. They
Yeah.
had the WCW tag team titles, and they defeated Diamond Dallas Page and Chris Kanyon, representing the WCW, but they had the WWF tag team titles. So
Yeah.
this was a championship unification match, and the Brothers of Destruction won. So they had all 4 belts. Uh, this was really about Undertaker just whooping the shit out of Page.
Yeah, and I've talked about that. I talked about this back in the invasion, not the pay-per-view review, because again, you decided to do that on your own. But before that,
Sounds,
we did the invasion as an angle we talked about, and I
yeah,
referenced this match that I talked about. This Undertaker DDP angle is so underrated. It was really good. Yeah, DDP stalking Sarah, which in real life, that's bad. You know, in real life, DDP would be an asshole,
yeah,
but on a TV show, makes for a great heel.
facts.
Um, Block Dixie, bro. Block Dixie.
Oh,
That's just
that's not
not
cool.
right.
Okay?
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna block Dixie. I think
yeah.
I'm just gonna.
Um,
I'm gonna block her.
yeah.
Should I
or
even?
him.
Did you see what she said?
Yeah, block.
Yeah, you're blocked, Dixie.
But yeah, like I said, the whole stalking Sarah made DDP a great heel at the time. That made for a great storyline. Um, and for all everybody said DDP got buried in this match. Give me a break. How
No,
would
this was
how
about
would
getting buried. He did all that extra stuff, and then this was his comeuppance. That's what it was.
and
This was
yeah, like I said in the invasion review when we reviewed the angle, is he the American pushover or is he the American badass?
exactly.
He's the American badass, and when somebody's fucking with his wife, they're gonna get their comeuppance, like you said. Made a whole lot of sense. It's the
Hey,
same thing.
you fuck with the man's wife, you gonna get your ass whooped. I'm just saying.
Yep, and it's the same thing when Rikishi ran over Steve Austin, and then when they had the blow off on the pay per view No Mercy 2000, Stone Cold beat the shit out of Rikishi. Of course he would. The guy ran him over. That's
Right.
exactly what should happen. And Austin went and got his revenge, tried to run Rikishi over, although he
Yeah.
ended up hitting a police car and got arrested. But yeah, that made a whole bunch of sense. The problem is when it's an established guy against a guy who's trying to get established, the fans want the not established guy to win because they think that's automatically going to make him a star. That's not what makes you a star.
Exactly. Next match was
Phenomenal. You say that.
it
It was phenomenal.
Listen to the names, and you can't tell me it's not going to be phenomenal. Kurt Angle, representing the WWF, defeated Stone Cold by disqualification. So Stone Cold is still the champ. This was a match for the WWF Championship.
From 2000, from the beginning of 2001 to about early as well, for a whole year, from like early '01 to early '02, Austin and Angle had some bangers of matches,
Yes.
man. Some absolute bangers. And this was probably the best of all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I gave this 4.5. Oh, by the way, I gave the Undertaker the cage match I gave that 2.5. And I don't know if I said it, the ladder match I gave 4. But yeah, this got 4.5. This was my match of the night.
What is this match?
This match, yeah, Austin and Angle.
You know, these guys had that kind of style of wrestling. They had like their styles, and their styles really meshed well here. It was ass kicking, it was aggressive, and it was wrestling. It was great. You had a little bit of everything.
And the crowd was into it, man. It was phenomenal.
Yeah, like I said, Kurt won by disqualification.
And I have no problem. I have no problem with disqualification finish. Setting up the rematch that I'm forgiving.
He did not get the belt.
Yeah.
Next match was the main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, and it saw The Rock representing the WWF defeating Booker T representing the Alliance with Shane McMahon in his corner. And as a result, The Rock wins the World Championship from WCW. Yeah. So by the end of this night, you had Stone Cold as your WWF champion and The Rock as your WCW champion.
So this match had a tough shoes to fill following Austin Angle. I think Austin and Angle should have been the main event, but Booker and Rock still did their best. I gave this 4 stars. It was a phenomenal match. Also, APA got revenge on Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon pretty much cost APA a 6-man tag earlier. So APA got their revenge in this match because, of course, Shane was rolling with Rock at this time. So he was in Rock's corner. APA came out and got a little revenge. I think Bradshaw hit the clothesline from hell on Shane on the outside. And, of course, Rock retains. It was a great way to end the show, even though, like I said, Austin and Angle was way better. That should have been the main event, but both matches.
But I think the goal was leave the fans going home happy.
Yeah.
So I get it from that sense. But I would agree.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, I do
Man.
too.
Um,
Yeah.
so, ladies and gentlemen, that was
Hold on.
what
Overall ratings. Do you have an overall for it?
for the whole show.
Yeah.
7.5.
I gave it 9.5. Like I said, this is one of my favorite SummerSlams.
Actually, you know what? I'll pump it up to an 8 because it was really good.
Yeah, it was.
An 8. Uh, yeah, this was a great show. That
So
was
next,
2001, folks. And next week, Frank and I are going to be back to review WWE Survivor Series 2001,
close out the invasion.
the end of the, yep, to close out the invasion angle. We're going to end it with Survivor Series 2001. And then
And
2
then
weeks from now,
2
so
weeks
Thanksgiving.
on Thanksgiving. We're gonna drop it on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we're dropping the video on Thanksgiving, but we're not recording on Thanksgiving, but we're going to drop it on
No.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But the week of Thanksgiving, we're going to give you guys SmackDown November what?
November, I believe it was. I'll have to check the date. I think it
So,
was 28th. I think it was 28th.
okay.
But it was the 2002 Thanksgiving SmackDown, and it's a special show for me because I became a wrestling fan that night watching that show. It's going to be the 20th anniversary of that show coming this Thanksgiving. That'll be 2 weeks, and that's why I want to do it.
Yep.
Special show for me, 20-year anniversary, and it'll mark 20 years. I can't believe it that I've been a wrestling fan.
And then after that show, we're actually going to take a break from doing reviews of pay per views, and we're going to just start talking about memorable superstars. Because why not, right, Frank?
Yeah.
So we're going to start talking about superstars that were memorable for one reason or another. So whether it's Stone Cold or the Hurricane or William Regal or Tori Wilson, they're memorable, and for one reason or another. And we're going to start discussing some of them. So that's going to come up right after the Thanksgiving episode. But also stay tuned because later this evening, in about 2 hours, I got another guest coming on this show. I got Ron that's going to join us, and we're going to talk about what happened on Raw with Austin Theory. Ron's got a lot to get off his chest. And so Ron is just going to come on here, and Ron is just going to talk about what's bothering him with that and trashing the 24/7 championship and all that good stuff. So, not going to want to miss
And
that show.
before we go, don't forget to stay tuned. All new Shasta McNasty right here on UPN.
I promise you, folks, you will never ever have to be victimized by Shasta McNasty.
Oh,
But
come on now. That show is highly underrated.
shout out
Highly
to
underrated.
Rug, shout out to Faith, shout out to Darla for coming through.
Buffy. We had the whole crew, Buffy, Darla, Faith. Shout out everybody, man.
Yeah,
And
thank you
we
guys.
didn't get Angel. Maybe next week we'll get Angel, Spike. You know.
God, I hope not. Until next time, he's Frank. I'm CJ. We out.